What's happening, y'all? So today I want to talk about also the really it's a really great thing that happens when you grow up. Okay, now I love the older I get, right? And there's a reason for that, and it's freedom. I absolutely love my freedom. Now, the problem with parents is they will say, oh, you're a kid, you have freedoms, you don't have responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that is so not true. Any parent that says to their kid, that tries to say, hey, you know, I put food on the table and I do this and I do that. Dude, you're supposed to. Okay? If you're a parent, you're supposed to do that. That is just, you're legally obligated to just do that. That's not a responsibility. That's a you have to. Just like you have to breathe to survive, just like you have to eat to survive, you have to provide your children with food. And I really cannot stand the parents that say, well, I put food on your table, you should be thankful, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, you were supposed to. What you really didn't have to do was to get me all the extra things in life. And one of the best things that you can actually do for somebody, for a child, for your family, is to teach them life lessons. That is so big. So one of the life lessons that I get and that you should take away about getting older is that it's so much freedom. I have so much freedom on a day-to-day basis, right? Dude, all the time. I love my freedom. I can get in my car and drive if I want to, anywhere I want. You know, even work, I have to go into work. Well, technically, you could just quit that job. You can just not go. That's a freedom that you have. Now, you have consequences, sure, but you have the freedom to quit, to walk out, to do whatever you want, to yell as loud as you want, in your car, or yell outside, with the windows down, whatever you want to do. You want to blast your music. When you're a kid, you are stuck, and I could not stand it. I could not stand somebody having control over me. I could not stand if I wanted to do something, I couldn't do it. And what I also couldn't stand is that if I wanted something, I couldn't have it because, I didn't have the money for it, or I couldn't, go get it. I couldn't travel to go get it, or, I wasn't old enough to have it, whatever it is. The older I get, the more I am willing to work harder because I want those things, because I enjoy my freedom so much that I don't let the confines of whatever's going on in my life dictate my freedom. So that is a great sentiment to understanding that when you get older, you should look forward to turning 60. Dude, you will have even more freedom. Now you have, let's say that you had a family, you did conventionally things right. You had a family, everybody's kind of grown up. Now you have grandkids, right? And now you're hopefully in your career where you're pretty good. Maybe, you weren't some millionaire, but you saved money, you put it in a 401k, you put it in an IRA. Now you've got your savings, your pension, whatever it is. Now you're able to relax in life. And again, there's another stage in life where now you're able to experience things, and people are like, well, I want to experience them when I'm young and blah, blah, blah. Sure, absolutely. Experience life when you're young. But who you are now is not who you are when you're 60. So I guarantee you, if you were to have an experience now compared to when you're 60, if you never had the experience at 20 and you did, let's say that you take two people, they're the exact same person, and you had an experience when they're 20 compared to when they're 60, and they never got to experience, if that makes sense, that you are just going to take that experience in so much differently on either side of the spectrum. Like for me, I used to go to loud concerts, kind of EDM stuff, and people were dancing and going crazy, and you're all jumbled up together close to the stage and blah, blah, blah. When I was younger, I really liked that stuff. And as I get older, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to be closer. I want to enjoy the music. I want to go to a different concert because I appreciate music. My music taste is different. I've experienced that in my life, and I want to do something else. And I have the to be able to do that. And that is the best part of growing up, is that you get to figure out and you get to change what you like. Oh, there's a dog in the back of a truck, literally the backpack, like not in the cab, just chilling. Wow, okay, all right, we are going 75 miles an hour. Anyway, so I think that is such a big thing to take away, is that having the freedom to be able to do what you want, not having somebody tell you what to do. You know, you can say my boss, but you can quit, you can find a better job, or if you're in that situation, sure, you have to grind, but you have a plan. Like I say, you keep watering that plan and you figure it out until later on in life where you're given that freedom to be able to enjoy life even more. And I enjoy life even more. I know who I am more. I no longer, you know, worry too much about what other people think. I moved somewhere that I don't know anybody, you know, and now I don't have that negativity of bumping into somebody that may have known me 10 years ago. You know, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to have that small talk. I am such a different human being now, you know. So having the freedom is a great, you know, word of advice. Never think that growing up is bad. You know, never worry about any of that stuff. You're gonna be more comfortable. Never compare yourself. Never do any of that negative connotation to yourself in any sort of the way. So yeah, caveat is just life gets better the older you get. That's what I would say. So we're going on almost 7 minutes here. All right, peace. Holla at your boy.